try to snatch these pigs wanna blow my house down. Head underground to the next town. They get mad when they come to raid my pad, and I'm out in the night too scared. Yes, I'm the pirate pilot of this ship. If I dip with the ultraviolet dream, hide from the red light beam. Now do you believe in the unseen? Look, but don't make your eyes strain. Like me, it's going insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane.
Insane, got no brain.
Insane in the membrane. Insane in the
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through.
Daddy Bingo, that's the team we're gonna
Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Busta Rhymes up in the place.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos. Nick Folk ready to do the honors. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
On one, ready?
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he gets some decent yardage there before they send him out. Looks like about 6, so we've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
11 MT.
Give on seconds, it's Brown. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Here we go.
3rd and 1, Burrow. He's got Gesicki complete. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Here we go. 180, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I love that. I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
11 mighty, big 13. Big 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 Thomas. Stop.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Frank Greenlaw picks it off. And the Broncos take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. I gotta imagine facing a defense in the bottom half of the league had these guys excited, Brock, but cue the old record scratch sound effect as that defense forces an opening drive turnover.
Yeah, just a reminder for this quarterback that decision-making each and every week is at a premium, and don't look at the stats. Study your opponent.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Bombers.
Opening play, and Bo will throw. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. Gain gets this down inside the 35. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
They'll throw again. Knicks. Completed over the middle. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. The Broncos had their eye on that play clock, and before it expires, they call a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Knicks to throw again. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 start. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of... Ball can hit the ground on this side.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Knicks quick out wide, complete. Small gain down to the 23. Stop made by Barrett Carter.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
On 3rd down, here's Knicks. Dumps this one off to Harvey. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal. Quick throw left side, complete. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Polk with a point after. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Broncos 7, Bengals nothing.
It's all lined up. Polk ready to send this one flying. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
2. Ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Hits his running back. A lot of space ahead. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Dude, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
11. Stop. Right 80. Stop.
A first down carry for Brown. Free inside the 30. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Whoa. Here we go. Right 80. 11. Stop.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. On the move, headed right. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Stop.
A give left side to Brown. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. The Bengals well within striking distance.
Let's get set. Right 80. 11. Stop.
They'll run again with Brown. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals start to fight back with their first points of this game. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Marvin Mims now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Hold on a sec.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Buys time, rolling right. Connection made with his back deep downfield. All the way, touchdown Denver. The Broncos take the lead on the first play of the drive. So So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
It's all lined up. Volk ready to send this one flying. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11. Right, 80.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Escapes the pocket. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Gun, gun. Dot. Big 13. Big 11, Thomas. 11, 11, 11. Dot.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. He's trying to push the field. He's got it inside the 10. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will set up 1st and goal.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
12, 12. Here we go, here we go. Dot.
From the red zone on 1st. Heine and Brown back-to-back plays. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Needing 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal.
Let's get set. Right, 80. Dot.
Sticking in the air, and it's Burrow. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Drake Greenlaw picks it off. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Dumped off to his running back. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Try getting that to Pat Bryant. So that brings up 4th down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. They're down to their final one in this half. The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7.
Bombers.
Once more, it's Nix. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jordan Battle with the INT. And the Bengals will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
On 1, ready?
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Brown reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals parlay the interception into points. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Point after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Mims. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And give him the 47-yard line, Brock, as he's nestled up right near that 1st down marker.
Brings up the 3rd down.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Captain.
Throwing here, Nix. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
4th down in inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it. Mix off the play action. He connects downfield. And they get this down to the 28. How about 19 yards on 4th down, partner? And the call to go for it pays off.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. A quick throw completed out to the left. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second and 10. Need something positive here. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, 3rd down.
Bombers.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's incomplete left side.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Fielded at the 7. Things going well so far. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 12. 11 Thomas.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Chased out to his right. He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Off the play fake, Burrow. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
On one, ready? 11.
Handoff headed left to Brown. He's still going at the 30. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
1-1, ready?
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the red zone now. Forced out to his right. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
The Broncos take over first and 10.
Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
At the 16-yard
You know, when we watch Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10, because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
Now Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. They'll air it out on third. Complete to Mims. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Mims with the grab. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll throw again, Nix. This is Ingram looking left side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Second and 3 now. Throwing again. Here's Nix. Ingram's got another one. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Gain of 26 yards there. And it's going to be first down Denver.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Bombers. Captain. Olay.
Knicks to throw again. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down is short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Shotgun snap to Nix. That one finds his man, Ingram. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
9 yards. And the Broncos first down.
And he spiked it just in time, so now we'd expect to see their kicker trot out for a try just before we reach halftime. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Bombers. Oh, my set. Captain. Ready. Olay. Show.
Final throw before the break. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos will add to their lead at the end of the half. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Point after by Folk is up and good. And the Broncos make it a 10-point ball game.
24. Bengals 14.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Starting from the 5. He's out of bounds on that return, Brock, as that takes us into the break. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Evan McPherson to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
At their own 22-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Bombers. Oh, my set. Captain. Ready.
Nix from the gun. And let's get to him and take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. To throw. Here's Nix. He finds his back. Harvey. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Third and long for Nix. Big game downfield. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. Here's Nix to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Once more, it's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
On third down, here's Nix. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is what... Scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On fourth down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, Tate.
Burrow setting to throw. Absolutely fires this one right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
On one, ready?
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Going with Brown on the ground. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. A pickup of 17. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
We've set it down from 37.
Here we go. Ready?
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Has it downfield. It's Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals start the 2nd half with some needed points. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
McPherson at the point after. No problems on the extra point there. And the Bengals cut it to a field goal game.
Bengals 21. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Harvey now to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. We've set it downs for him from the 31. First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing here, Nix. Knocks it down, Harvey. And he'll get it up to the 44. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Hits his running back. And he has this down to the 34. He gets 22 out of that play. And that's good for Broncos first down.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Nix. Completed to his running back. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now Nix. Upright and Ingram makes the grab. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. Give him 5 on the play. And it's going to be first down Denver.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Nix quick out wide, complete. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Has this at the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, working from the gun to Suggs. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, 11 ready, start.
Here's Brown to start the drive. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
32-yard line.
On 1, ready?
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Stop. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. That's complete to Gesicki outright. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
On 1, ready?
Broncos bringing out an extra DB on 3rd down.
11. Here we go. 11, 11.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. On the move, headed right. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space, put your head down and go get the 1st.
You're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
11 MT, tank. Let's get set. 180. Playing touch. Stop.
Here we go with Brown. And he'll get it up to the 44. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
180. Stop.
1st down, Burrow to throw. Taken in by Noah Fant. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Thomas. 18. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
Broncos going nickel here. Third down.
11 MT, 11 Thomas, 11 M, can. 11.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here he goes, third and long. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the Broncos take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Here's Nix. It is Cup, left side. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and just 2 to go. Quick pass, right side, complete. This does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. On is Nick Folk to attempt the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick by Folk is good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. We know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. This return starts at the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Burrow on 1st down. Looking right, and he finds him. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
That's good for Bengals. 1st down.
Burrow now on 1st down. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Bengals down by a very unlucky 13. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. Burrow to the air now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Went way outside there, trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, well, The defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
we see that throw, because I can close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no reward.
All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on second down. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
11. And it's third down.
Looking to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. And it's caught. Chase has it. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
First and goal.
Brown is in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals now within 1 score in the fourth.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
McPherson at the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bengals get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. On the return, here's Mims. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And this one is over. He's got the Broncos the first down, and that should just about button up this victory. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Handoff headed right. It's Harvey. And they drop him after just a yard. Second down. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. Pop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Harvey once more. And he's down. It looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So to the side of me, mile-high salutes throughout the building. It's a win at home for the Broncos. And their start to the season not cooling off by any means as they move to 4-0 on the year. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.